Hey you guys, it's me Kiana coming at you today, and I'm doing a really quick video. I released a video that I had did, I think, yesterday sometime. So this is a new video. But if you want to see the other video, I know that it's going to be quite controversial, even though it's only 2 minutes long. But hey, I voiced what I felt, and it is what it is. So this video right here is somewhat to elaborate on the previous video. Again, make sure you go check out the previous video so that you can be up to speed or see why it was controversial. And besides looking at the 2 minute video, I hope that you go further so that it further explains my view by pressing the link that's in the description box on that video. Because I've tried to explain, not because I've asked, because I just want to, voice how I feel and where I'm at. And what made me come to the decisions that I've come to and all of that. So when I share, I try to give you guys as much detail as possible on what made me come to that understanding. Or I like to give you biblical references to why I came to the understanding that I came to. I think that that's how we're only able to accurately learn and then in turn accurately teach. So since I've been attempting to explain or to give you guys biblical facts and history that you too can see, I've been trying to do that on some of my videos, just to basically let you let you have all the evidence in front of you so that you can make your own decision like I did, even if it differs from me. So I think that the most accurate way to show you guys the biblical proof, and also the delivery isn't from me, so no one has to get, feel some sort of way because they don't like my delivery or whatever. Just basically giving you pure facts, biblical facts that you can go back and reference and read yourself. So what I did was I put it in the description box of a video I stumbled upon, and I think that that will help a lot of people see my journey, see that I still believe in God. And, I'm not explaining myself. I'm just basically, when we're all on here voicing our opinions, we like to, tell people how we came to a certain level or how we arrived there. So that's all I'm basically doing. Not that anyone is harassing me to try to explain or anything like that. No one has done that. I just want this to be a conversation so that people see and get a glimpse into what I was shown in the spirit and in the natural realm. So yeah, go check out that video and also the description box of that video as well. Right now, I am just speaking on, I'm just tired of making excuses. I'm tired of making excuses for my people. This is not to exclude any other people in this video. You can continue to watch, but I have to, as a black woman, quote unquote black woman, as some of you call an African American woman, it is my responsibility to speak on, to educate, and to offer solutions to our problems first. So being that I am in that number, and being that I am in that demographic, I want to worry about us first, and then I'll tackle all these other issues, because our issues are like, you should be in panic mode. Okay, our issues have been going on forever. Okay, so I want to talk about us. And people say, old people say, clean your, sweep your front door before you sweep others. I think we need to sweep our front door before I can even address, explain, rebuttal, or anything, or even feel a huge amount of empathy for other groups, because I need to feel empathy and sympathy for my own first. You don't have to agree with that, but I think that is important, because no one wants to cry for us, but we cry for everybody else. No one wants to stand up and fight with us. But we fight for everybody else. And sure, people can say, well, yeah, it is other groups of people that's standing up. We're talking about the majority. We're also talking, look at political views, look at the audience of when we're electing new officials. We have to just keep our eyes open. We have to keep our eyes open, and also that pineal gland, we need to keep that third eye open as well, because we've been duped long enough, we've been used long enough, and a part of me believes so much in our people because we come from a strong heritage, and a part of me wants to believe that we can change, you guys. A part of us wants me to hold the next one up. The part of me wants to, as I'm growing or as I'm progressing and as I am reaching new levels, I want to pull back my hand and reach for a couple more and bring them with me. A part of me still wants to do that because that's in our nature. Community is in our nature. Okay? But we're so far gone. We're so ignorant, meaning lack of knowledge. We have no drive to learn new knowledge and to get to a certain level. I don't see how we're going to progress in a positive manner as a group of people. And we make excuses for each other, whether you want to admit it or not. We do. We make excuses for each other because we love each other. There is still a part of us, no matter how dysfunctional we are, no matter how stereotypical sometimes we can be, there's a part of us that still has that sense of community. Now, it may be deep down in there, but it's still there. So it's a part of us that wants to unite. There's a part of us that wants to come together. There's a part of us that doesn't want the next person to fail or to fall. It's a part of us that still possess that. But then there's a part of us that has been created, and we have accepted it and in fact encouraged it, but it's a part of us that no longer have a sense of community. We have a sense of community when it concerns other groups having an issue or a downfall, or whenever that happens, we have a sense of community then, because we step up to the plate always to help them. We always have. I mean, you can go back to the house and the field nigga. The house nigga always said, when MASSA said he was sick, he said, we's sick. We always ready to stand up and rescue others. But who gonna be the Harriet Tubman and rescue us today? We always ready to stand up and, oh no, MASSA treat us good. MASSA give us nice fiddles and these wonderful clothes and shoes. MASSA gives us all of those things. We always ready to support, but we don't support each other, and they don't support you. Now, sure, we have exceptions to the rule. Of course, I'm talking to adults, so of course adults know I'm not talking about everybody on earth. I'm not talking about every other group on earth. That's a given. How can I talk about every group when I haven't seen the actions of every group, or I've maybe only seen one or two actions of every group? But when you have a system based on oppression, ignorance, covering up, When you have a system that's based on that, then yeah, I'm going to a mess. It's a mess. We're a mess, and we really need to get it together because we're talking about extinction. We're not talking about a couple of people died. We're not talking about a couple of hundred people passed away or got killed yesterday. We're not talking about that. We're talking about an extinction. We're talking about extinction. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the casualties of war, the few hundred that comes along with that, or we're not talking about none of that. We're talking about wiping out. We're talking about extinction. And I'm coming to a place where I'm not making examples. I'm not making excuses. I'm not doing comparisons of why, what, when, where, and how. I'm not doing all of that at all. I'm just going to lay it out there, show you where you can learn, give you the proof so you can see it for yourself, and let you come to your own conclusion. And base everyone on a one-on-one basis, because it can't be a handful of people that are interested or that are motivated to make a group effort if the group is scattered throughout and not trying to have any kind of unity whatsoever. We can't even agree to disagree about the Housewives or Atlanta review, or somebody's thoughts on, you know, what they call them, doctors of medicine, whatever, the divas of medicine or whatever they call them. We can't even agree on something like that, let alone talk about big issues like all the thousands that were killed in Haiti. But we could talk about the hundreds that was killed in Paris. Does that make sense to you? And then y'all turn and support it, change your whole profile, just simply because we always are Captain Save a group, except for when it comes to saving our own. Shalom.